Got a nice break there, tripping out the 4-pin out of the 4-6. Looks like he's going to take the same route as Anthony Simonson, playing a little bit straighter. It's best to keep his hand up the back of it, keep things online. And I think that's to guard against the cliff that was really emphasized by the urethane bowling ball that Oscar was throwing earlier, and the reason why Dom had so much trouble getting his ball to strike.
All right, Thomas. All right, Billy. Off and early.
Nice cover there by Thomas.
He has some vocal encouragement from his partner.
In this team atmosphere, you really got to have that. Vocal encouragement, just that positive reinforcement, help your teammates. So anybody watching that's bowling at team events, especially college and high school bowlers, keep that in mind. The positive reinforcement is big to boost up your teammates.
Well,
That's kind of been the story all day for Team USA. They've made some shots that weren't their best, and they're still striking. I personally believe that's a sign you're doing the right thing, you're throwing the right ball in the right part of the lane when you can get away with those kinds of mistakes.
Now Williams. Slow, steady, on the mark.
Much better shot right there.
Get yeah.
He might be 50 years of age, Chris Barnes, but he can still bring it.
Captain America here, very tactful. That's what's kept him around for so long. He's very smart. Thinks outside the box. Makes the moves he needs to make. Can never count him out. The brains of the team, so to speak.
That's it. Lay right there, Ben.
Yeah! It's a great shot there for Thomas. Playing the same part of the lane as Stu. And I really like what they're doing because they can play off each other.
Lay right there, Ben.
And it looks like Bill is going to be the one hooking the lane a little bit, but he's throwing a much stronger ball, so that should even out the lane for him. And Chris is playing closer to Thomas and Stu. Pretty good shot right there. Looked a little left of target. Didn't give the ball quite enough time to pick up, go through the pins. Like we've talked about so much today, the lanes are starting to cliff. And they just got to make sure their ball stay hook early enough, keeping their hands behind the ball in order to get their balls through the pins the right way to knock 10 down.
So after 3 frames, 79-79. Keenly contested, and that's not always been the case early on in these matches where, for the most part, America have been off and running.
Oh, wow. I'm actually a little surprised that held there. They're finally getting into a spot where they're getting away with some breaks on some not so good shots.
Back did it right in.
I can see this being a much more closely contested match.
Bill O'Neill answers the call.
The real deal coming through. Looks like he made a small adjustment. I had to guess he probably moved a little left with his feet and got his ball speed down just to feed it to that friction a little quicker without his ball overhooking, and it definitely wasn't an issue there.
10.
You really don't want to see that on a shot like that. It seemed like it was pretty in the friction. The balls are just laboring.
10.
I could go as far to say that ball might be a little too strong for that part of the lane now.
Nice, CB. Let's go.
And on that, Team USA with a strike here can take the lead. For Europe's sake, I'm sure they're praying he doesn't.
Skip on target again.
Captain America's looking real good. I was watching him in practice the other day, looking at his ball go down the lane. It looks pretty good. I have very high hopes for him. I think he's going to be a top performer in the next few days.
Well, he's got a degree in business management from Wichita State, and he's managing his ball and the team perfectly right now.
I'd have to agree with you there, Phil. Very nice shot by Thomas. Things a little more online there.
That's exactly.
So you watch these bowling balls go down the lane. The players are looking for their balls to go into that end-over-end ball roll. In the last, say, third to a quarter part of the lane. And I think Thomas is having a little harder time doing it. But if you watch Barnes' ball, maybe Bill's right here, just like that. We're doing a pretty good job managing that.
Two apiece.
I think that's the big advantage that Team USA is going to have over Europe in this match.
Bear in mind, O'Neill has already teamed up with E.J. Tackett to win the third match and won his singles against Jesper Svensson in the second match, so he's full of confidence.
Yeah, they've got Bill doing a lot of heavy lifting right now in this session.
Okay.
That's just kind of been the story for the Europeans today so far. Having a hard time capitalizing on some opportunities.
During the lockdown, Thomas Larsen taking walks with his new puppy, Walter, Bernese mountain dog. For the Europeans this afternoon, most certainly not a walk in the park.
Absolutely not. You have to think right here, if Barnes can get this one, it's looking pretty bleak for Europe. And that's just the difference. They got a little more room. Whatever USA is doing, it's working really well to their advantage. For any chance to win this match, Europe has to get them all.
Get there. Great shots, too.
Well, there's no doubt the camaraderie is there for the Europeans, but right now, not the accuracy.
It wasn't that bad of a shot there, and I think Stu thought it was pretty good as well. But like I mentioned earlier, that end-over-end ball roll is playing much in the USA's favor.
Right side.
He's got it. Eventually, if it just takes too long,
As you can see there, the USA 4 ahead with a frame in hand.
like he got a little firm on that shot. Looking at the numbers, Europe still has a shot to win this one. USA will still have count and about 1 hit on him. Barney takes the 2.
Leave it there, boys.
For a 13-pin lead with 2 frames to play.
Here's that, though, the lifeline the Europeans so desperately need.
There we go. Stu shoving it in there. Right in the oil. Let's see if Bill can get back on it. I think as long as he manages his ball speed, he should be fine.
Halfway down the lane, his teammates were saying that's better, and it most certainly was. A timely strike.
10 for Europe here will at least give the USA something to think about. But all they need really is 8 spare to take home their 6th win of the session. Off his hand, he knew he didn't like it. On that, it's looking like Team USA is going to go up with 6-0.
I'm pretty sure they're going to get 8 shots. It's okay.
Looks like Stu's ball's cracked.
More confident than I am.
It's a nice spare attempt right there. They're going to have a 240. And all Team USA is going to need is to keep it on the lane, stay behind the foul line to take this victory.
Bill.
I like my chances here.
All right, come on.
Shut them off.
Team USA joking around a little bit right now. They seem very lighthearted. With good reason.
With every reason, Chris Barnes comes up again. Very big indeed. USA wins. Never a truer word was said. Wow, how about this? The punishment handed out this afternoon has been incredible. Europe have been given 6 of the best.